So that certain nameless person has been losing support online at an astronomical rate, and not because of anything that's happened in the courtroom. Oh no, that wouldn't be fickle enough. It's this statement right here. Now all of this pops off after a certain quote-unquote legendary journalist, that's their self-description by the way, legendary journalist, decides to post this article. It's interesting too, because that nameless person is either a good friend of theirs or there's a rumor that this person actually runs their social media, but they end up posting this. Now, the response to that from Seth Rogen is actually what brings the heat. Seth Rogen, you can see how he responds. Very easy to decipher what he's saying here, by the way. And a nameless person, they come in, they decide they're going to tag in Seth Rogen to this and say, solving peace in the Middle East, everyone, and also the clap sign. Now, that may seem pretty innocuous to you, a bad joke at best, or God forbid, who knows exactly what they wanted to say with that, but you know what? It doesn't land, and then some. You have comments like this, for example. Wow, after all the time I spent defending this woman, saying, all of those things that person is accused of doing, well, I would go to bat for them, but making that comment there, yeah, that's a bridge too far. There are many, many comments like this too. You and I, we're going to review some of that here, but it shows you the type of people that have been coming to the defense. They'll listen and believe, all right? They'll believe all hashtags unless you don't walk lockstep. Then, I guess you're out. Funny thing is there's damage control associated with this too. Heavy damage control, in fact. And you know what that damage control looks like? It looks like legendary journalists getting thrown under the bus. Yep, welcome to the big top that we call Twitter, and watch yourself. There are always clowns in the driver's seat. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. So hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day. I hope your day is going excellently. If you would, share this video far and wide, because everybody needs a laugh track. Feed that pesky algorithm its likes, comments, pulled pork sandwiches, whatever it desires. Also, if you're subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. And if you aren't, well, you don't have to, but man, those shiny buttons. Now, before we really get into this, I want to say something about the reasoning to putting this video together and the reaction itself, because I put this video together to show you how fickle these folks are. And, as far as the reaction goes, I hate this type of reaction. Why? Because the people that are doing this, they're saying, oh, we love you until we find a reason to loathe you. Then we don't support you anymore. I especially find that disconcerting from the believe all hashtags, listen and believe crowd. Why? Because they burned down lives. They burned down reputation and occupation. And they're telling you it's not about ideals. It's about somebody that walks lockstep with our belief. Now, something that I find fascinating about this is that this is going to be a contentious topic from go. This deals with politics. I'm not getting into the politics of it, by the way. I'm just pointing out what's going on with it. But you can see the ratioing effect. You have 1.4K likes, so those are people that pretty much agree with it. Some people will bookmark, but pretty much we'll call that, people that agree. This is always called retweets, but really it also has quote tweets in it. Quote tweets, they pretty much disagree in something contentious like this. And then the comments, well, you can see 2.7K. You almost have double the comments to the likes. That means, you were getting ratioed and beyond. Now, the Seth Rogen comment, it not only takes the pulse of the platform, but it also shows you what hashtag listen and believers, what hashtag believe all hashtags are going to follow with. But that nameless person, they put out something at best. This is supposed to be a joke, I suppose, that goes wrong. But at worst, well, you see the way that it goes over. You see the ratioing effect. And this stuff, it's still going on right now. But you can see 243 likes for that, 206 retweets. Most of those are quote tweets, by the way, that are adamantly disagreeing. And if you look at the comments, again, you almost have that 2-to-1 ratioing. That's not good. That's not good at all. Now, as far as blowback is concerned, between the quote tweets and the comments themselves, you have hundreds of people saying things like this. When the depth stands drag you, I will be liking shady tweets. This, by the way, is captured by Miss B. That's at ANGEMICH2. Props to them on Twitter. But yeah, you see how fickle these folks here are. Here's another one showing you that courage of conviction. Again, again, listen and believe all. Hashtags, unless you don't walk lockstep with me then. Quote, y'all, she can go to, if I catch Depp Stans dragging her, I'm going to mind my business, aka, I'm not taking up for that person anymore because they only matter when. One last one, then we'll look at the damage control. This is a two-parter, by the way. We saw this, but I'm going to refresh it here. Not you. Girl, we were rooting for you. Do you know how many people I fought on this app for you? Yeah, man, Fight Club. Got to throw down IRL, right? I swear, I wish you could see my eyes rolling. Here's the second part. I'll do the meter the best that I can, considering there are no punctuation whatsoever in this comment. It's over. All my besties who defended her, y'all can unfollow. Now, since she won't even support Arab lives when she works with the UN that's called out Israel's illogical actions and has a tattoo in Arabic, but F Arab lives, I guess. Again, second part of their stuff. Yeah, indeed. Now this, of course, it leads to damage control. And damage control from that nameless person, it has to throw someone under the bus. It always throws someone under the bus. And legendary journalists, they're getting thrown under the bus here. This has been going out again and again to anyone that dares criticize that stuff. And I find this kind of hilarious because, again, go to bat for someone. Oh, when things get bad, they're not going to go to bat for you. But hey, and this is one of the people that was commenting there. Sorry this is random, but I'm messaging you because I learned that it's not that nameless person that's tweeting on her page. Unfortunately, a couple of months ago, the legendary journalist took over her social media to clean it up so that JD fans couldn't respond and only her fans could. By the way, how has that worked out for you? Has it made your life more pleasant? She's only friends with that legendary journalist because legendary journalist was one of the few accounts that defended her against JD. That's how they met. She's truly a worse person to be running her account because she's further ruining her image, and that nameless person has never been against Palestinians. She's visited them on her trip to the Middle East, has helped them, and gotten an award from them a few years ago, so her views don't align with the legendary journalist. Seth Rogen has been rightfully arguing with legendary journalist all week, so it couldn't be nameless person randomly tweeting him when she's never done that in the past. By the way, she does randomly go after people in the past before. So take that how you will, but continuing. They both follow each other too and have been friends since they did the movie Pineapple Express. I'm just letting you know because it sucks that she's getting connected to her because of legendary's journalist Zionist A. Interesting how, again, damage control looks, right? That's just the tip of the proverbial iceberg, too. You can see the support floundering. But anyway, let me know what you think about this stuff. And as always, appreciate the heck out of you. You make this stuff possible. Cannot say that enough. Thank you. If you want to support the channel, too, there are many different ways to do that. PayPal, Patreon, membership, merchandise. So many options out there. Check those out. But you being here, that matters. So thank you.